I discover through her email that my wife is cheating on me. I am heartbroken.
Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started.
I discover through her email that my wife is cheating on me. I am heartbroken. I am a male 34 married to my wife, female 32. We have been married for 8 years and have two sons aged 4 and 1. Backstory: I first met my wife when I was 24. I was working for the company I still work at today and was on a business trip to Beijing. She was 22 and still is absolutely gorgeous, and I was infatuated with her. After a little playful flirting, she agreed to meet up with me again, and we soon began dating. Even when I had to return to the States, we continued a LDR, and I would save up to return to Beijing to meet her. She is Chinese and has a very traditional appearance. Her mother was welcoming, as were her two brothers. Yet her father was intimidating. Despite all this, they gave me their approval to ask their daughter, her, and in marriage just over a year after meeting her. This may seem quick to some, but I was and still am head over heels in love with her. We married, she moved to the States with me, and we started a family 4 years ago with the birth of my first son. My second son turned 1 this April. I have no money troubles. I have a large house that I own. I couldn't be happier. Now, I saw nothing wrong with my marriage until I discovered the offending emails. We have sex regularly. She has never seemed off with me, although recently I admit she seems more glued to her cell phone than usually. She works as a secretary for a company based in a town about 45 minutes drive from our home. So she leaves earlier than I do in the morning and returns home after me. Recently, I've been noticing her returning later than normally. The reason being she had extra work to take care of, and I thought nothing of it. I now know that reason is a lie. One afternoon, my wife was out with my two sons shopping, and I was working at home. I had to use my wife's laptop as mine was still in the office. When I logged on, an email notification popped up with the beginning of the email shown starting approximately like this: "Thank you for Thursday evening, maybe meet up." I got curious and opened the email to find that my wife had spent Thursday evening with this man and that he wanted to arrange another meeting for the following Tuesday evening after work. I discovered this man worked at her company, and after looking through their emails, I discovered that she had been meeting the same man after work once or twice a week at his apartment for the past 6 months. The earliest email I found that suggested any kind of affair was dated late January 2012. But who knows? It could have been earlier. The man in question works at a higher position in the company my wife works at and is much richer than we are. I would guess he's in his late 40s, yet I would say he's quite attractive, probably more so than I am. I am an average looking guy of an average build, and usually I'm not very funny. My friends repeatedly remind me how lucky I am to have such an attractive wife who has retained her figure, and I realize how many people can see her as out of my league. I am obviously very devastated and heartbroken at the discovery, especially considering I thought I had such a happy life. My wife and kids are my everything. I love her to bits, and I have no idea what to do. I don't want to split with her, especially not with my children being so young, and I definitely do not want to go through the pain of divorce. If she came back and asked me for a second chance, I would give it to her, but what's to stop her doing it again? It has been a couple of days since I uncovered these emails. I set the one I read to unread so she didn't realize I'd seen it. I've acted as well as I can normal with her, yet I realize I need to talk to her about it. Reddit, what do you think should I do? If I should talk to her about it, what should I say? Edit. I'd just like to say thank you so much for the response. There is a lot of advice here that I can really use. I think the smartest move would be to consult a lawyer before confronting her in the case that she isn't genuinely sorry and wants to divorce. When I next get a chance, I will save the emails in case I need them. Even if this marriage is over, I still love my kids to bits and I don't want them to get hurt. Most people seem to suggest that if we are to divorce, we should do it now, whilst they don't remember it as well, rather than later on. Thank you very much. I promise I'll update you on the situation.